I read that some celebrities would get upset with you when you would make fun of them or use them in your sketches. Mm-hmm. Did they ever approach you? I saw Mike Tyson, Whitney Houston, MC Hammer. Did they ever come to you and say, bro, come on now? That's enough.
Mike Tyson rolled up on me in a jewelry store. You talking about scared? I wanted to show him my foot. I got club foot, Mike. No, please, Mike. But it was like he was playing, but he's so strong. Right. He grabbed me and he bit me on my neck.
So that was the thing. That was a sign of thing to come.
Evander. And I still remember his high. I could feel his hot. I was like, ooh. And he was playing.
Right.
Right. But Mike, here's the interesting thing. Mike Tyson loves my family. Mm-hmm. And it's not because of me. He was at some event with my mother. And my mother introduced herself to him, and she said, "I'm the, Mrs. Wayans." He said, "Oh, your kids, I don't like, they mocker-ize me. They're always making jokes." And my mother said, "Oh, shut up. If they didn't love you, they wouldn't do you."
Wow.
And Mike Tyson was like, "I fell in love with your family right there. Just if anything ever happened with you and your family, I'm gonna eat through people." But he I guess it felt like a mother to him.
Right.
He said, "I could have knocked your mom out." But she reprimanded me. It was like beautiful. Because he did want to beat Keenen up. And Eddie was trying to instigate it. He was going to kick his door down and beat him up.
What did Keenen do? Mimic it?
Prayed. What do you do when Mike Tyson want to beat you up? Pray.
The Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Fox put you guys on, and stole the audience. Yep. But Marlon said you got him in trouble. What you do?
I think I did a gerbil joke with Richard
Gere at the time.
Yeah. Improvised that. It was funny. We only lost 1 or 2 sponsors. But they had already got the money. What are you mad about? But don't put us on live if you don't want it live. That was my thing with SNL is this is supposed to be live and I don't feel no edge.
Right.
I don't feel, this is so, I don't know. It's like methodical. It didn't feel like, oh, there's some danger.
You like being on the edge.
I loved being on the edge.
Right. You're not there anymore.
I'm older, wiser.
Let me ask you this. As a comedian, stand up, did you ever was your goal always, before I make my other point, was your goal always to do stand up and go to television? Because it seems like there's a natural progression. You look at Richard Pryor, you look at Gene Wilder, you look at a lot of the others, Cosby, you look at a lot of stand-up comedians go that route. Was that your goal?
No, I just wanted to be as funny as I could be on stage. Uh-huh. And stand-up became therapy for me. Uh-huh. I've been able to solve a lot of problems in my life by going on stage. And I just enjoyed like talking about my foot and I talked about my brother dying and, just everything. And I did stand-up because I had to. Okay. Because, I've been suicidal. I've been, in very, very dark places. But, when you go on stage and you talk about it and people laugh, you go, oh, it's not that bad. What else is messed up in my life?
Is that what a comedian job is to take real life events and make them funny? Even if it's personal events, like you said, you were suicidal, you talk about that and you make a joke out of it, or you see things going on in the world, you make it funny and you make people laugh, and for that set, 30 minutes, an hour, 90-minute set, they forget about the problems that there might be going on.
Yeah, your job as a comedian is to live until you almost die, to survive it and then cry, then put a smile on your face and tell them why. That's what Richard did. He set the bar.
Yes. Wow. Why do you think black men get so much criticism for wearing dresses in movies when whites have won Academy Awards for doing said same thing?
Because blacks is gay. No, I don't know why. I just think, you know, you can make anything an issue. For me, it's like, is it funny? Right. To me, Tyler Perry in a dress all day, every day, I'm there.
Right.
Hello. That's funny. Yeah. I don't care. It's funny. So, you know, if you do it and it's not funny, then I got a problem with you.
Right.
Because you went through hair and makeup and you did.
Yeah, for that long period of time.
Yeah, and it wasn't funny.
Right.
White chicks, hilarious.
Yes.
Big Mama House, hilarious. I personally don't have a problem
right.
with it. I don't know. I think we say it because we're crabs in the barrel sometimes, and we try to pull people down. But, you know, like you said, Dustin Hoffman won an Academy Award.
Robin Williams
won an Academy Award. You know, it's like, I don't have a problem with it.
Are there any roles that you auditioned for that you didn't get that you felt you should have gotten? Or there's a role that you turned down, you're like, damn, I probably should have took that one.
Every role you audition for, you think you should have got. But, not, you know, every role is not for you. You know, so I had they picked me to be in, Show Me the Money. What movie was that? Jerry Maguire.
Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had a big meeting in New York and
So you was gonna be Cuba Gooding's character?
I was up for that.
Yeah.
They wanted me. I met with Tom Cruise and the director, what's his name? Cameron Crowe, yeah. And I think that's his name. And we're walking around Jim Brooks's apartment in New York, and we're doing the scene where he meets him at the mall, and he's walking around like this here, and I'm on fire. My brain is just like, I'm improvising, and they laughing, and me and Tom Cruise, I'm just like, and out of the corner of my eye, I see Tom doing this.
You too tall.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Is this something on my head? What am I doing? I don't know what's going on. And then afterwards, I didn't get it. And Cameron wrote me this beautiful 5-page letter, and it's explaining to me like how talented he thinks I am and how great and wonderful, and you know, but you know, it was out of his control, and it's fine,
right?
Because Cooper laid it out. Do I think I would have gotten an Oscar? I don't know. Right. But I don't even think for 1 minute about another man's success. I'm happy for him.
Right.
It's another brother. Chalk it up.
Right.
Another one. Did something good.
But you were supposed to be like Batman Forever also, right?
No, that was Marlon.
Not Marlon? Richard Pryor, Bob. When is that? Because we keep talking about it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Mike Epps was like, we're close to doing it, and then something happened.
Right. Well, I was the original one that they picked, and supposedly Richard wanted me to do it. And Martin Scorsese was going to produce it. And it was, you know, we met about it. They loved it, and, you know, just felt I could really. And then I don't know what happened, but it went from me to Eddie to Mike Epps to Marlon to, it's just like, you know.
Are we going to get that? Are we going to get the biop of Richard Pryor?
I hope so. There was a wonderful script written by this playwright in New York. I forgot his name. It's very bad. Anyway, but he wrote this amazing script based on Richard Pryor's book, Pryor Misdemeanors.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.